happening. Now, the number two one, when it concerns directly, when it concerns former Vice President Atiku Abubakar directly, is pure, unadulterated hatred. Now, remember that in 1999, Vice President Atiku was elected governor of Adamawa State, just like the president of the country today was elected governor of Lagos State. Now, with other progressives in the Southwest, the present president has led the charge for the development of the Southwest that has made the Southwest perhaps the fastest growing economic area of Africa today. Whereas former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, who had become the Vice President, with other individuals in the Northeast, have led the Northeast to becoming perhaps the most poverty-stricken, developmental challenged area of Nigeria, and Adamawa in particular a desolate land. And so for a man who has bested him in all areas, all areas of concern, all areas of human endeavor, of course you can only have bile and hatred. Because the Sedic Nigerians had thought that when he returns from his unproductive and illiterate expedition in America, that he would come and apologize to the president of Nigeria and apologize to the Nigerian people. What did he do? He convened an international conference where he only alluded to the fact that the certificate that was given to the president was forged after he earned it. Now, what is forgery? Forgery is supplying information or document with an intent to defraud. Now, how can somebody present his own certificate, what he earned,
forge that again,
and forge that? How can he forge what he earned?
Well, no material
benefit. What was the benefit?
And no material detail was even changed. Nothing was even changed.
Now, my brother,
I don't know what you think about what we. Sorry, sir. I don't know what you think about what we have heard. That well, the attitude of the Americans to these diplomas that Nigerians and perhaps other Africans take so very seriously is not the same to them. They say they even farm that out. That what is sacrosanct is the transcript, but as anybody else so designated could produce a copy when you request it, and so the people that were speaking for CSU said that they really have no knowledge of that. That in fact they don't have those things. These are not. This is not our practice.
If you read through the deposition of Mr. Carl Swansbank, you find that even though he said the document that was presented to INEC is not what he knows. Of course, he also said that you can legally obtain a diploma through a third-party vendor. Now, has Atiku investigated the certificate to know that it was not from a third-party vendor? Because it defies all human understanding that one would go to the length of forging what he has. Now, you see, the truth must be told. It is important that Atiku does not take a moral high ground. Because it is this Atiku that we know.